I saw blood on the compound floor the day Mama Chinonso struck Mama Eda with the heavy pestle. The sound of the blow still echoes in my head. It was not supposed to be like this. It was never supposed to be like this. I grew up in that house. The house of Chief Nwokedi, the wealthiest man in Umuofia. People always admired him because he had it all: land, money, and a large family. He was a man of many wives, 3 to be exact. Mama Eda was his first wife, strong and proud, the one who stood by him in his early years when he had nothing but dreams. Then came Mama Chinonso, the second wife, young and beautiful, the one Chief called his sunshine. Last, there was Mama Ifunanya, the third wife. She was quiet, always smiling, and much younger than the others. Chief called her his precious gem. We all thought Chief Nwokedi's household was perfect. He had 12 children, and the wives, though not best friends, kept the peace for the sake of the man they all loved. But peace is a fragile thing. It shattered the moment Chief took his last breath. It was sudden. One morning, Chief Nwokedi complained of chest pains. By evening, he was gone. The whole village mourned him. His funeral was the biggest Umuofia had ever seen. But as the dust settled, the family's grief turned into something darker. It all began when Chief's will was read. The elders gathered in the sitting room, and everyone listened as the lawyer read Chief's last wishes. What no one expected was that Chief left everything, the lands, the money, the house, to Mama Ifunanya, the youngest wife. The room erupted. Mama Eda screamed, "This is an abomination. How can he overlook me and my children?" Mama Chinonso joined her, accusing Mama Ifunanya of witchcraft. Mama Ifunanya was stunned. She tried to explain she knew nothing about the will. But Mama Eda and Mama Chinonso were not having it. Their children were even angrier. "My father's wealth belongs to all of us, not just to her," Chinonso's eldest son shouted. From that day, the house turned into a battlefield. Mama Eda and Mama Chinonso became allies, united by their hatred for Mama Ifunanya. They demanded she share the wealth equally. When she refused, claiming she was only following Chief's will, the fights began. At first, it was just shouting matches. Then, things escalated. Chinonso's sons broke into Mama Ifunanya's storehouse and stole her yams. Eda's daughters poured palm oil on Ifunanya's clothes. Mama Ifunanya fought back, reporting them to the village council. But the council could do nothing. The will was clear. Then came the day blood was spilled. Mama Chinonso, in her rage, attacked Mama Ifunanya with a pestle. Mama Ifunanya's cries brought the neighbors running. She survived, but the damage was done. From that moment, everyone knew this was no longer a family. It was war. The children took sides, too. Eda's sons ambushed Ifunanya's eldest on his way back from the farm, leaving him injured. Chinonso's daughters set fire to one of Ifunanya's barns. The fight spilled into the village. Even strangers began avoiding the compound. I watched it all as a neighbor, someone who had grown up playing with Chief's children. It was heartbreaking. They had everything but destroyed it all with their own hands. The final blow came when Eda's eldest son poisoned the family's drinking water. His own brother drank it by mistake and died. That was when the elders intervened. Enough is enough, they declared. They cursed the family, saying their greed would leave them with nothing. The curse worked. Mama Ifunanya, fearing for her life, fled the village with her children. Mama Chinonso and Mama Eda continued fighting, but their health failed. They both died within months, leaving their children to continue the feud. The wealth was never shared. The compound, once full of life, became overgrown with weeds. Strangers began to move into the abandoned lands, claiming them as their own. The family, now scattered and broken, lost everything. To this day, when I pass by Chief Nwokedi's compound, I feel a pang of sorrow. It's a reminder of how greed and hatred can destroy even the strongest of families. What good is wealth if it only brings misery? Chief Nwokedi's legacy is gone, left to strangers who had nothing to do with the family's story. And yet, the land remains, silent and unchanging, as if mocking the folly of those who once lived there.